Isinampala ngayong araw ang mga karagdagang kaso para ho sa pagpatay sa broadcaster na si Percy Lapid. Ayon kay Attorney Eugene Javier ng National Bureau of Investigation, lumabas sa kanilang investigasyon na ang order sa pagpatay kina Lapid at ang middleman na si Cristito Villamor Palanya o mas kilala bilang si Jun Villamor ay nagmula mismo kay Suspended Bureau of Corrections Director General Gerald Bantag. Mula kay Bantag, ibinaba ang utos ng pagpatay sa mga ito mula kay Bucor Directorate for Security and Operations Senior Superintendent Ricardo Zulueta. Mula naman kay Zulueta mga kabrigada, inutusan naman ang mga commander ng mga gang sa New Bilibid Prison para isagawa ang naturang murder. Kabilang nahuri ito ang isang person deprived of liberty na si Denver Mayores. Siya pong sinasabing trusted aide ni Bantag sa loob ng Bilibid. At saka naman ibinaba ang utos kina Alvin Labra, commander ng BCJ Gang, at Aldrin Galicia, commander naman ng Sputnik Gang. Dawit din si Alfie Peña Redonda, commander naman ng Happy Go Lucky Gang na sinasabing tumatayong financier sa krimen. Sa pagpatay naman kay Jun Villamor, lumabas sa investigasyon na 4 na mga miyembro ng Sputnik Gang na kinilalang sina Ricky Salgado, Christian Rabac, Ronnie De La Cruz at Joel Reyes ang kumitel sa sinasabing middleman gamit ang plastic bag. Nagmula rin ang utos kina Bantag at Zulueta bago naman ibinaba sa commander ng Sputnik Gang na si Galicia at sa iba pang miyembro nito na sina Mario Alvarez at Joseph Georfo.
Pirma ni Justice Secretary Boyeng Remulla na hindi na nila mahagilap ang isa sa mga itunuturong sospek sa pagpatay sa broadcaster na si Percy Lapid. Sa isang press conference, sinabi ni Remulla na nagtatago na si Senior Jail Officer 2 Ricardo Zulueta na umanay kasama sa mga mastermind sa pagpatay kay Lapid. Sa investigasyon kasi ng National Bureau of Investigation, lumalabas nga na si Zulueta ang tumanggap ng utos mula kay Bucor Chief Gerald Bantag para patahimikin si Lapid, na inutos naman nito ng jail officer sa iba pang mga gang members. Ayon kay Justice Secretary Remulla, nakatakdang padalhan ng sumpina sina Zulueta at Bantag batay sa huling known address kung saan ang mga ito nakatira. Nilinaw naman ni Remulla na wala pang warrant of arrest laban sa dalawa, subalit nakatakda umanong maglabas ng lookout bulletin ng DOJ laban nga sa mga sospek. Kasabay nito, umapila si Remulla kina Bantag at Zulueta na sumuko na lamang sa mga otoridad.
We will furnish him documents that he can defend himself with, so that he can be informed of all the charges against him and all the testimonies against him, so he can answer intelligibly.
I actually have no opening statement for today. I just want to go through with this. I think we've filed the case already. The case has been filed with our prosecutors, and from there we will proceed with the case proper, and hopefully this issue will be laid to rest the way that it should be when a crime is committed against a citizen of the Republic of the Philippines, and especially this time we're talking about a member of media who was felled by an assassin's bullets last October 3, or a little more than a month ago. So I'd like to give the floor to Secretary Abalos.
Unang-una, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat at sa lahat po ng mga nakikinig. Alam niyo, ito'y makasaysayang araw. At gusto kong pasalamatan ng kagawaran ng opisina ni Secretary Remulla, ng mga NBI, and of course ng Philippine National Police. Siguro iilan lamang ito sa ilang kaso na kung saan talagang nagtulungan ang NBI at ang PNP para talagang resolbahin ang kasong ito. Ito po'y pinag-aralan maigi. Lahat ng mga testigong dapat kausapin, kinausap. At on the record, I would say that this is one of the fastest nung sumurrender itong gunman. I think it's less than 2 weeks nung siya'y sumurrender dahil nga siya'y natakot sa buhay niya dahil doon sa cash reward na in-offer natin. From then on, ang daming nangyari. Pero isang pinangako natin ng ating Pangulo na ito'y mareresolba at yung po ang gagawin ngayon. So mamaya po, sabihin na lang po sa press conference, inanarate po ito ng ating spokesperson dito. Yun na po ang magiging statement namin. At bilang panghuli, kami po muli ay nakikiramay sa pamilyang Mabasa tungkol dito. At sa ating mga kababayan na nakikinig kayo, umasa kayo sa mga susunod pa o kung may problema kayo, huwag kayong mag-alala. Andito ang Philippine National Police. Andito ang National Bureau of Investigation. Ang DOJ, ang DILG, sama-sama po tayo parati.
The relevant information is within the hands of the NBI and the PNP. Thus, through the unique concerted efforts of the National Bureau of Investigation and the Philippine National Police, with guidance from the Department of Justice and Department of Interior and Local Government, a thorough and candid investigation was conducted jointly. As a result, the NBI and PNP have filed 2 murder charges today. The charges are as follows. First, for the murder of Percival Carag Mabasa, better known as Percy Lapid, we have charged Director General Gerald Kitaleg Bantag, DSO Ricardo Soriano Zulueta as principals by inducement. PDL's Denver Batumbakal Mayores, Alvin Cornista Labra, Alvin Micosa Galicia, and Alfie Peña Redonda are likewise charged as principals by indispensable cooperation for the murder of Percy Lapid. Second, for murder of Cristito Villamor Palanya, alias June Villamor E. Globa, or Crisanto Villamor, nickname Edoy, we have charged Director General Gerald Kitaleg Bantag and DSO Ricardo Soriano Zulueta as principals by inducement. PDL's Alvin Cornista Labra, Alvin Micosa Galicia, Mario Hermones Alvarez, and Joseph Medel Jorfo are charged as principals by indispensable cooperation. PDL's Christian Dizon Ramak, Ricky Lamigo Salgado, Rodi Pabustan de la Cruz, and Joel Alog Reyes are charged as principals by direct participation. It was found through the investigation that, that both Director General Gerald Bantag and DSO Ricardo Zulueta were behind the killing of both Percy Lapid and June Villamor. The sworn statements of the PDL show a clear and direct line of communication from Director General and DSO Zulueta to Denver Mayores, who communicate with Alvin Labra, who then coordinated with Alvin Galicia, who then orchestrated and executed the killing of Percy Lapid through his gang members and his gang members' contacts on the outside, ultimately ending with gunman Joel Escorial and his group. With respect to June Villamor, the same sworn statements of the PDLs show a similar clear and direct line of communication from the Director General and DSO Ricardo Zulueta to Denver Mayores, who communicated with Alvin Labra and then coordinated the same with Alvin Galicia, who then orchestrated and executed the killing of June Villamor through his gang members. This time, June Villamor was suffocated to death by a plastic bag and held by his own gang members. This unique circumstance shows that the order came from a high official of the Bucor. One usually seeks refuge and protection from his own gang members. The fact that they killed one of their own means and indicates that there were instructions from the top and the gang simply had no choice but to execute. Director General Bantag had a clear motive to effect the murders. For Percy Lapid, it was continued expose by the latter of the issues against the former on his show, Lapid Fire. This is evident from the video sent by DSO Zulueta to Denver Mayores, which was later forwarded to both Alvin Labra and Aldrin Galicia. For June Villamor, it was the attempt to cover up the murder of Percy Lapid. We have initial yet credible intelligence reports that indicate that the money trails described by the PDLs match the bank activity of those charged. The self-confessed gunman stated that the reward for the murder of Percy Lapid was 550,000 pesos. According to the credible intelligence reports, within the period of September 15, 2022 and October 7, 2022, there were indeed cash deposits totaling the amount of 550,000 pesos. In sum, all the statements given by the PDLs and gunman Joel Escorial, coupled with evidence, corroborate as to the material facts needed to prove the 2 counts of murder. All departments and agencies involved in this case extend their heartfelt condolences to the families of the victims in these two cases. No amount of cases filed will bring their loved ones back to this world. However, the unfortunate deaths of both Percy Lapid and John Villamor will not go in vain. The investigation has brought to light the institutionalization of a criminal organization within the government. This will be the cause of many reforms in government and the strengthening of current mechanisms to ensure that nothing of this nature will ever happen again. This concerted and coordinated effort of both the DOJ and the DILG is a war against impunity and the continuous and gross disregard of the rule of law. Thank you.